Hello and welcome to the Matrix Live Fitness Workout. My name is Matt. Welcome to your Tuesday afternoon workout. It's 5 o'clock. It's time for us to get going. The first thing we're going to do is get you warmed up, ready for this workout. What I'd like to do is just to start to walk onto the spot, bring your knees up nice and high, start to create a little bit of mobility in your ankles, your knees and your hips, and start to drive with your arms as well. That way we can start to get you working for your shoulders and for your elbows as well. Now come up onto your forefoot a little bit higher, bring your knees up a little bit taller as well. So think about taking your heels off the floor and extending through, just so we can start to increase that range of movement and get you ready for the workout coming up as well. Good, now what we're going to do is just a half squat, so we're just going to turn slightly sideways so you can see. You're just going to lower your hips towards your heels just slightly. Don't need to go too deep at the moment. What we're looking to do is just to draw some blood into the area of the muscles that we're going to be working. So for this exercise, and doing some of the squats that we're going to be doing in the first round, it's going to be the quads, the glutes, some of the hamstrings and the calves are going to be working, but predominantly it's going to be a quad exercise. We've got some lunges in our first round of exercises, we've got some squats, of course we've got a plank position, so we're going to work through those a couple of times and then move on to our second round of exercises, which will be all on the floor as well. Okay, shake yourself out there. Now what we're going to do is move to the side, then take a bit of space here, take a lunge over to one side, bring your feet together, alternate over to the opposite side as well. So just think of it as taking a nice deep stretch into that lunge and then stand yourself up on the opposite side. So you can start to feel a little bit of a stretch in the inner thigh, but at the same time you're starting to work the muscles so that they can start to prepare themselves for the work that's going to be coming up as well. So keep yourself nice and low into that lunge as you step in, then you can bring yourself up at the top as well. And you can start to use your arms just to gain a little bit of counterbalance in here. And this will allow you just to hopefully gain a little bit more control and allow you to stay nice and low as well. Good. We'll do one more over to the opposite side. Good. Okay, shake those legs out. Now I want you to have an imaginary skipping rope. So grab your skipping rope and I just want you to jump on the spot. It's time to get your heart rates up a little bit higher, where you can get all your body prepared. We've got lots of nerve endings in the feet because we're going to have to do an exercise where you're going to be pushing off the floor. I want to get your calves warmed up. And I want to get your body completely ready for doing some of the powerful movements that we're going to be doing during this workout as well. You can just start to move your feet from side to side. Just shuffle them forwards and backwards. Good, excellent. Okay. Now what we're going to do is take you into a punch position. So we're going to pivot from the feet. We're going to jab, cross, jab, rotate, jab, cross, jab, and then over to the opposite side again. So let's just start to speed those up. And start to throw those punches forwards, just so we can warm up through the shoulders, the chest, back, and shoulder muscles will all be really warmed up by the time we start throwing some of these punches forwards, so we can keep you active as well. Just keep switching from side to side. Allow the weight to transfer equally between your feet as you jab, cross, and jab, and then jump to the other side, jab, cross, jab, and over the other side again. Good. Now just shake those out for me. Now what we're going to do is going to take you into a little bit of a squat jump. So lower your hips down towards your heels, push up as you bring yourself up off the floor, and then lower yourself down towards the floor again. Every time you push off the floor, what I want you to do is to create power through the legs, and think about extending up to the hips. Good. Now try and get a little bit more height, just so that way then we start to really prepare you for the push off the floor, and some of the exercises you've got coming up as well. Good. Last couple. Do one more, down position and push yourself up. Now just shake the legs out. Now for this next exercise, we're going to do a step back lunge. I just want you to feel a little bit of a stretch. So just lean backwards slightly, come back to the centre, then step up and swap the legs over. So it's a large lunge back, down towards the floor, a little slight lean back, back into the centre, and then step up. Now the reason why we're just making sure you've got a nice slow lunge is that way then your weight can be stabilised. If I lean back, I get a nice stretch of my hip flexors at the front. That's going to be important because we do have a whole round of exercises where we're going to be working your core. And on those ones, we've got a couple of exercises in a row that you're going to be working through the hip flexors as well. Okay, shake those off. So the first exercise we're going to do is a lunge push-off. From this deep lunge position, you're going to drive your knee up and reset yourself down towards the floor. What we're going to do is we're going to do just over 20 seconds on each leg, and then we'll move on to your next exercise. Let's go for this. So back knee goes down towards the floor. Then drive the knee up nice and high. What you're looking to do is to create power and try and get a little bit more vertical lift off the floor by driving your knee up nice and high, that tall position out in front of you. Good. So drop the back knee down towards the floor in a strong position, bring yourself up. Let's swap the legs over, shake them out a little bit. Let's go down. Push off the floor, back knee goes down towards the floor. There's equal weight in between both feet when you go into this deep position. And that's what we're looking to do. Get you in that strong position and drive yourself up. Good. Keep that depth on the way back down. Equal transfer of weight from one foot to the other. That way then you don't put as much pressure onto your knee. Now shake it out. Next exercise is a squat with side bend. So hands go to the side of the head. And you can see my elbows are at shoulder height. And what we're going to do is go from a squat. We're going to bring the knee to the side, touching towards the elbow, and then alternate over towards the opposite side. Every single time you go into this position, try and make sure it is your knees coming up nice and high, and your elbows coming down to touch it, but your hands stay in contact with your head as well. That means then it's not your arms coming down, which is easy to achieve. We want to literally get you to side bend when you go into these positions as well. So nice deep squat, and then elbow towards the knee, over towards the side, and back into the center, over to the opposite side. Good, last 5 seconds, let's see if we can get another couple in. Good, last one. Good, excellent. Shake those out. Now we're going to go down to the floor for a plank position, and we're going to jump the feet wide and narrow, so it's called a floor jab. Strong press up position for me. Set yourself up into that plank, and then jump your feet wide and narrow. Your whole goal here is to keep your body in a really strong plank position. So your arms are looking down towards your fingertips. Your shoulder blades are pulled backwards slightly. Think tension between your quads and your glutes. And then try and keep your feet moving as fairly quickly as you can. Keep a nice quick tempo here. And that way then you'll start to load your body a little bit more. Just 15 seconds to go. Keep working as hard as you can. Keep that tempo up. And the last 5 seconds. Can we get a little bit quicker? And relax there. Good job. Okay, that's the first round. Just done once, so we need to go through those exercises again. Push off lunge to begin with. So nice deep lunge position. We'll drive the knee up off the floor. In 3, 2, 1. Let's use your arms as well. Drive that knee up. See if you can get just above hip height. Drive it up as tall as you can. And then equal weight as you reset that lunge down at the bottom. Good. 10 seconds more here. Drive that knee up high. Make it a powerful movement. Pushing off the floor with as much height as you can. Good. And sort those legs out. No shape to the change. Let's reset. Okay, let's drive that knee up and back down again. Equal weight through both knees. So that way then the weight is nice and central. Your back stays straight. I always think it's helpful to look at something straight ahead. That might be the screen or just something in your eye line that you can keep a focus on. Okay, relax there. Next exercise, we're going to go into that squat with the side bend. Hands to the side of the head, elbows back. Starting in 5, 4. Okay, here we go. So deep squat position, side bend to the side, deep squat, alternate to the opposite side. So you're getting as much range as you can, keeping yourself being challenged, and just keep moving from one side to the other, so you can be in a really good, strong, tall position, but working with a good amount of mobility as well, especially when that knee comes out to the side, back into that squat, and over to the opposite side. It can be challenging for people, especially as you need a little bit more work on your mobility. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do the exercise. It means that you're doing the right exercises to challenge you. It's great. Keep this going. Did a really good job. Last couple. Good. And one more to finish. Excellent. Okay. Take it out. Down to the floor for the plank jacks. We're going to get into that strong press up position. We'll jump your feet wide and narrow again. Starting in 5. And let's go. So jumping the feet wide and narrow. Again, eyes looking down at the fingertips. Shoulder blades pulled back and down. Think about rotating your elbows in and forward slightly. That'll help keep you in a really good, strong position where where your back muscles and your shoulder muscles are engaged. And that will help keep your back in a good position. Think about squeezing your butt cheeks and your quads tight together, so you're creating tension into that plank. It's going to be just 15 seconds to go. Then we're going to take you onto the floor, and we've got some side planks coming up. Keep working hard. Just over 5 seconds to go. Can we speed up a little bit more? And good stuff, relax there. Okay, grab your mat, we're going down towards the floor. We've got a side plank to begin with. We're going to stack the feet on top of each other. Get your elbow underneath the shoulder, up into a strong side plank position. Let's go up. 45 seconds, holding strong. Now check this out. Your hand reaches under, and then come back up to the center of the body, and then reach under again. So allow your shoulder and your hip to rotate forwards, so you get a really good controlled movement, and then reach up high. Good, excellent. Okay, let's quickly swap over. You can just change over to the opposite side. Reach yourself up again, up underneath, so the shoulder and the elbow both rotate at the same time, and come back to the center. Let's go again. Good, excellent. Reach up nice and tall. Last 5 seconds, so you can get this one in. Just pause there, keep it strong. Good, excellent. Now, next exercise is a heel drop. We're going to lie flat onto your back. What we're going to do is bring your knees up at this 90-degree position. What's going to happen is the heel is going to go down towards the floor and then back up to that 90 degrees, okay? So it's just one leg at a time. Keep that nice, strong, tall position. So imagine that there's a real pull from the top of your head and it's going all the way down to the bottom of your spine. I want you to try and press your spine into the floor. Give you a really strong position. Just lower your heels down nice and steadily. Keep control. So about pushing down to the floor to gain stability in that impermeable movement position. So just really strong. Eyes light, pointing straight up. Keep an eye on that ceiling. Last 5 seconds of work. Just a nice, slow, controlled movement. Don't rush these. When you work in the core, it's all about control. Okay, rest there. Next exercise is going to be a reverse crunch. So this is where the legs come in, reach up, and then back. Okay, so remember that 90-degree position that we were just working in? That's now you're going to take your feet from there, pushing up towards the ceiling, and then return down towards the side. Okay, let's go for it. So up, and then down. Try and lift your hips off the floor. Push your back into the floor so you can generate force from the floor to reach the feet up towards the ceiling. Just keeping that reverse crunch going. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you could put a little combination of both of those moves in. So you've got a double heel drop all the way through to that reverse crunch as well. So you can just come to that reverse crunch or add in that little progression that you've got. Good, keep it strong. Last 10 seconds of work. Push up nice and tall still. Oh, that's good. Reach, reach, reach. A little bit more height for this last one. Good, okay, relax there. Good work. Okay, side planks coming up again. Now, as we go through these core exercises, just keep control. Feet stacked upon each other, elbows underneath the shoulder. We're going to reach up, hold that really strong side plank position, and rotate under. Let's go. Up, and under you come, and then return back to that really tall position. Think about the distance that you're creating between your elbow all the way up to your fingertips as well. So keep that hand long and reach up tall. Try and get your hip and your shoulder to rotate all the way under and then extend up and swap over to the opposite side. That's the same thing, you can just turn over if you want to. Reach up into that side plank position, reach underneath and then lift tall. Keep it strong, as much height as possible. Your whole goal is to try and keep a strong, stable base while moving on it. Okay, relax there. Let's go to the heel drops. So feet bent at 90 degrees, your knees directly over your hips, and then from this position, you lower one heel down towards the floor, and then bring it back into position, and then we alternate. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Lower your heel down, come back to the center, and then over to the opposite side. Keep a nice, slow, controlled range of movement going. So this exercise is all about using your legs as levers, where you start to lower your foot down towards the floor, and That puts a little bit of a stretch and a bit of work onto the lower abdominals, also onto the hip flexors as well. That's why we're getting a really good stretch at the beginning with those steady lunges. That's also why I've got a nice little bit of yoga for you in our cool down as well. So 15 seconds to go, keep that nice, slow, controlled movement. Now the option is to go with both heels down. So last 10 seconds, if you want to push yourself a little bit more, lower both your heels down at the same time. And keep pushing down through your lower back as you bring yourself all the way back up to that return position. Okay, relax there. 15 seconds recovery. Last exercise, while we're down doing some core, what we're going to do is we're going to go into that reverse crunch. This way we lift upwards and then back to that 90-degree bend as well. Remember, you've got the option of adding in the heel drops if you really wanted to. Let's go, 45 seconds. Reach your feet up high and then come back again. Keep your spine pressed down into the floor. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. Keep a really strong position going. Think about Newton's law. That's a strange one here. So the more you push down into the floor, the more you're about to reach your feet up. For every force, there is an equal opposite. So the more you push down into the floor, the more the work is going to have to be done through the abdominals as you reach your feet up and as you change direction as well. Just 10 seconds left to go. As many repetitions as you can. Doing a great job. Last over here. Good. Let's do one more to finish with. Excellent. Okay. Release there. Next up, we've got some jumping lunges. So this is where we're going to spike your heart rate back up. I'll leave the mat down here, but all we're going to do, 1 foot down to the floor, and then we're going to jump and swap the feet in direct position. So the knee comes off the floor, and let's go for this. So direct position from one side to the other, and what you're looking for is equal weight through both feet, so your spine stays nice and straight, and you can jump in midair and land both feet in that strong position as well. Use your arms as a way of creating a little bit of controlled momentum. This means that you'll start to be able to always control the distribution of your weight, and as your balance regains, you can use your arms to help stabilize you as well. Okay, so we've got just 15 seconds left to go. You pick the speed you want to work at. If you want to go a little bit quicker, you can do. But at the same time, if jumping isn't your bag, you can just go a step back, reverse lunge, very similar to what we did in the warm-up as well. Good, and relax there. Okay, exercise next is going to be called a breakdown. So we're going to be running on the spot. When I say the magic words of go, we're going to touch the floor, come back up into this athletic position. I want you to think like you're an American footballer and you're going to block the tackle. Okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Run on the spot. Go. Touch the floor. Come back to me. As quick as you can. Go. Touch down. Come back to me. Keep your feet moving as quick as possible. Go. Touch and go. Good. Let's take it to the side. Running sideways. Go. Hit down. Get your hips down nice and low. Come back to the centre. Take it over to the opposite side. Go. Get your hips down low. Come back to me as quick as possible. Back to the centre. Good. Now, 15 seconds. Speed up a little bit more. I want your heart rate to go a little bit higher. Go. 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 Oh, it gets tough when you get a few in a row. Let's go. Last 5 seconds. A little bit quicker. Go. And go quick, sprint finish. And relax there. Okay. We've got push-ups to finish with. I'm going to do the first round on my knees. And then once we've gone through these exercises again, the very last exercise, we're going to see how many we can get up onto your feet as well. Starting 3, 2, 1. Let's get these press-ups going. So when you're getting through the push-up, look down towards the floor the whole time. Push through your hands. And you should find that it's fairly comfortable on the shoulder, just hard work. So if you're starting to feel any pinching on your shoulder in any way, explore different hand positions. You can rotate the hands out slightly. You maybe bring the hands back towards your chest a little bit more rather than too high on the shoulder. Just try and think about your chest lowering down towards the floor so that all your weight is forward. Last 10 seconds of work. You're doing a great job here. And one more. Good. Okay, let's get you ready for those jumping lunges again. So 3 exercises to go, then the finish line has come to you, okay? Jumping lunges to begin with, the breakdowns and push-ups, job done, a little bit of stretching. It's been a good day for you guys, okay? Let's go for these. Rotating those feet from side to side, so as they alternate, you get into that deep lunge position, back knee comes down towards the floor, keep it strong, keeping stable. You're doing a good job. Just got to keep this really nice and balanced. You work on the speed that you want to. Remember, the option is going to be that step back lunge. If you wanted that easy option, but if you can, keep yourself jumping. Depends on how many workouts you've done, how many activities you've done today. You're all going to start to feel aches and pains in different places. And then you've got to make the decision that discomfort is fine, but we don't want it to be painful, especially when it comes to knees and ankles. So keep yourself nice and steady and just shake out there. Okay, breakdowns. It's nice and quick. We'll get a few in a row here. 10 seconds recovery. Just keep yourself loose, keep yourself moving. 3 seconds to go. Let's get set. Athletic start. Running on the spot. Go! Okay, let's get moving. Can you lift your knees a little bit higher? Can you move your feet just a little bit quicker? When I say those magic words, down to the floor, go! And then come back to me as quick as you can. When you get down onto the floor, try and get your heels and your hips really close together to get down into a deep squat. Go! Right down there. Bring yourself back to me as quick as you can. Go! Good. Keep working, keep working. As much speed as possible. Go! Touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. Let's take it to the side. Quicker movement. Go! Bring it back to the center. Go! Over to the opposite side, finish with. Quick, 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 quick. And relax there. Okay. The finish line is just the other side of these 45 seconds of push-ups, okay? So as much work as you can do. I don't mind if they're on your knees. I don't mind if they're on your toes. It's just about you doing the best you can. Let's go for this. 45 seconds of work, then we stretch. Let's go for this. Lower down to the floor. Push yourself out of that strong position. You want your head to lower to the floor because it's moving at the same speed as your spine. Here's what I don't want to see. When your head reaches forward, you look like a chicken pecking corn off the floor. Lower the whole body and then be strong as you push that body off the floor. 15 seconds of work. Push yourself in one complete unit off the floor. Squeezing your glutes and your quads together so you can be really strong, tight position. And relax there. Good job. Okay, shake those arms out. Let's reach your hands behind you. Take a nice little stretch for your chest, just while you're breathing comes back to you. Start taking some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out your mouth. Okay, good. Good little shake. Now, first of all, we're going to take you into some up dogs and down dogs. So what we're going to do, just go slightly sideways so you guys can see. When you're in this position, I want your head reaching towards your knees. Think about pushing your spine up into the air. Now slowly roll your hips forwards. Get a nice tall stretch all the way through to the hips. Remember, we talked about this, we did some exercises that we use the hip flexors quite a bit. It's really important to get a good stretch in the hips. Push back, down facing dog again. Yeah. One more time, bring yourself into up dog. Just hold it there. Okay, now we're going to go to down dog, and then we're going to drive one foot up to your hand. And if you haven't quite got there, just adjust your foot. That's absolutely fine to do. Push the back heel away. This is what it will look like if it's not. That's what it's going to look like if you can. So try and push that heel away, and then reach the arm up high into the ceiling, reaching all the way through to your fingertips. Yeah. Hold that really strong position. Bring your hand just inside your foot, push back to the downward facing dog, and alternate over to the opposite side. Push the back heel away, reach your arm up high, lengthening up towards the ceiling, right the way through to the fingertips. And then slowly bring your hand just on the back inside of your foot. Step back to that downward facing dog, dropping your knees to the floor. Draw your hips back towards your heels, and then just try and steal a little bit of a stretch of your back just by walking your fingertips forwards. If we place one hand in the centre and come over to the side, you get a nice little stretch through the side of the hips, down the rib cage, and then over to the opposite side. Good, come back to the centre. Now just slowly roll up to your spine. Good, just loosen your body up. We're going to do a standing quadricep stretch. So pick a point just to focus on. Take one foot into the palm of your hand. Think about bringing your knees close together. And I want you to try and push your foot into your hand. So think about creating a little bit more force. Now, try and lengthen through this hip. You should feel like stretch just increase a little bit more. Okay. Slowly shake that out. Swap it over to the side. One smooth transition from one side to the other. Slight bend in the standing knee. Push the foot into the palm of your hand, and then lengthen up through your hip. Hold that position just perfectly still. A nice big stretch in that quad. And then shake it out. I hope you enjoyed the workout today. My name's Matt. Thank you very much for joining us for the Matrix Fitness UK workout. We'll see you again on Thursday at 7:45 in the morning, at 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the evening as well. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.